Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This week, past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take the resonates and the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool, it is not the final rule, and it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's in it. One second. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Okay. The first card that we're starting off with collective here is the Six of Swords energy. You or someone around you could be an Aquarius. There could be some kind of situation that you are wondering about because it could have you in limbo, indecisive. One moment you're worrying about it, the next moment you're for it. So this could be a person or a situation where you're feeling indecisive. Maybe you could also have a Libra placement in your chart. Okay, there could be something going on within a relationship or your home. Maybe someone has persuaded you or convinced you to take part or make some kind of changes in your relationship or uh, partake in some kind of activity, something you've never done before. Okay, so you could have a partner, who's very spontaneous, who's been trying to convince you to do more spontaneous things or events. Okay. Um, and so you may have been back and forth in limbo on whether or not you wanted to, be the supporting spouse and go along with it, or you may have been in disagreements. I'm picking up you've been kind of back and forth. And so you could, have a lot of love for this person. You could, consider yourself to be madly in love with this person. But in honesty, there is some things that you just don't agree on. Okay. And so it looks like you're at a point where you're ready to express that, but you could have been indecisive recently on like, should I let this person know I'm not down for it? That's not who I am. It goes against my belief system. Or should I just do it because I care about them? And so I'm picking up that you're going to let them know that this is something you don't want to get involved with because you feel like it goes against your belief system and it will bring about some kind of imbalance in your life. Okay. Stability, as you see, they're juggling here, trying to keep things together, trying to hold it together. So this could be maybe you have a spouse that is trying to talk you into bringing a third party into a situation. This could be something you've never partaked in before and you're just not interested. Okay. And so, as I said, you've been indecisive, you've been holding back responding. And so it looks like you're feeling like that this is a connection that you're going to have to let go. And that's why you've been holding off the conversation because you feel like, look, if you're trying to bring another party into our connection, then we no longer have any sacredcy. There is no connection. That just means we're just open or those kind of actions have repercussions. And so I'm picking up on someone who's been in reflection mode, just thinking about, the repercussions of doing such things. To each his own. People have their own life, but you've been reflecting. You want a connection that is just you and the other person, and the person you are dating, male or female, would like to bring another person into the situation. And so this energy here with the Three of Wands, this represent your partner constantly. Maybe you've been observing or noticing that they have like a wandering eye, okay, as if they're interested in someone else, okay. And so on top of having the conversation, wanting to bring another person into your connection and maybe have some kind of sexual activity, and with this wandering eye, this is giving you more fuel to just end the connection. It's not that you don't care about this person, but I see you weighing your options, and I'm picking up that you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot when it comes to your love life, when it comes to dating and relationships, and you're just being honest. You're not willing to be the third wheel nor bring a third wheel into the situation, okay? You're like, no, 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 get somebody else to do it. As a matter of fact, let me move out of your way so you can get someone else to do it, okay? And so we have the high priestess here, which is perfect because this represents your energy here. I'm feeling, and you're someone who's been through a lot when it comes to your love life. And one thing that you have learned is to not let things linger. Okay. And so once a person show you who they are, it's a good idea that it looks like you're respecting that. You're not passing judgment. You're just like, look, this is a connection because I actually see you breaking up with this person and not turning back because you're on two different pages. This is someone who is non-committal. They have a wandering eye. They're not pleased with just one person. And so you're sure that if you were to stay, this will be a repetition. And such activities does have repercussion. Doesn't matter who you are. I love it. Look at that confirmation. When you partake in such activity, there is a response for that. Bringing different parties into your connection with your partner, your coven connection with your partner. There is a lot that comes, and then some. And sometimes whatever comes with it, you can control it, and sometimes you can't. And you're feeling like, look, I'm not about to risk it. You're like, look, this connection is already on one foot. I'm not about to risk it. What do you want me to do? Juggle oranges? You're already juggling two pinnacles here. You're like, what do you want me to do? Juggle six oranges? I actually hear somebody saying that, like, what do you want from me? It's not enough. Kendrick Lamar, it's not enough. Oh boy. Oh, and you could possibly see this person as well as not only having a thirst to have a third party in your connection and for you to be open and in agreement with it, but this person can have other deep-seated issues taking place, and some people, they kind of filter out that behavior, or they try to, with material and external pleasures. And so, oh, wow, this is getting deep. And so you're like, look, whatever's going on, I'm not going to be a risk taker. Okay. I'm not going to be a risk taker here. I'm going to move out the way. And so you could be possibly having this conversation with them or someone else. Like, I think this person has other deep-seated issues. It's not that they want, to see other people and me be okay with it. This person has other things going on, and they try to cover it up or mask it with things that are external, and often, it's just a fact. People do try to cover up what's going on and what's hidden, by material things, or how many people or partners they can, accomplish or conquer, and so they define their value off of how much company they keep. I'll put it like that. But with the Temperance energy here, you could have Sagittarius placements in your chart. You're busy working on balance. See, here you are again. You are busy working on balance. The Temperance represents balance and stability as well, okay? You're like, look, this relationship is enough, okay? I'm working on balance. I'm connected to source, I'm working with spirit, trying to make sure I maintain myself. No, I will not, deal with an extra. We don't know what that person is bringing to the table. We don't know if they have an energy attachment to them. It's a lot that's involved. And people assume that when they're intimate, they're just having a fleeting moment. But there's so many things that are taking place when a man is woman, and when a man and woman are having relations. It is so much more. on so many deeper levels, that is taking place besides a fleeting moment. And people wonder why, when they have encounters with certain people, that they feel different. Okay. And I'm not talking about in a positive way, like things start to change for you in your life. I'm talking about with your business, things around you, okay? It's more than a climax. It's more than a fleeting moment. It's more than temporary pleasure, okay? There's a lot that is taking place. And so to bring a third party, into a mix is a very, ooh, look at Source confirming what I say. You got the creator showing up. Doesn't matter what your belief system is, all are welcome on this channel. But you got Source, you got the divine showing up in the read. Like, copy that, confirming what I'm saying. There's so much more taking place, and it's our vessels are very valuable. We are valuable people. We are valuable creatures, and until you choose to work on yourself and learn yourself, you will come into the knowing of these things. But I'm picking up, collective, that you could be someone very spiritually inclined, and you are aware of how valuable you are, and you are choosing to honor yourself in this moment at your life in your life. And I don't see you saying, well, that's not right. Don't do, not in that way. That's not what I'm saying. I see you just honestly, wholeheartedly making the decision to move out the way and let this person find someone that is willing to be out here all willy nilly. And swap energy with folks and wonder why business deals ain't closing. I see you just moving out of the way, and you're doing it with class, you're doing it with grace. There is no anger here. This could be someone that been dating for almost a year, not a full year, maybe 8 months, something like that. And it's just a lot of passion. Everything is hot and heated. But you're like, you know what? If I gotta let this go, okay, TKO, I'm okay. I'm cool with that. Okay. So the next card we have here is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, is someone very sensitive. You are, someone who, when you met this person, they was someone who was able to um, tap into that side of you that you usually don't reveal to people. You could have thought that this person was the one. The representative. When you meet people, the representative will show itself for quite some time before you really get to know a person. And truly, I'm picking up that you're thankful that this person revealed this to you, rather than waiting another year or two and more of you was entangled with them, spiritually and emotionally. It's good that they are letting you know who they are, and that they are unfulfilled. It's good that they are revealing this to you. You're really being saved by the bell. That's what I'm hearing. You are saved by the bell. Your spirit team wants you to know that. So just take this as a karmic experience, not to hurt you, because there's nothing to be hurt about. Your spirit team is saying, um, now I'm hearing it's all right because I'm saved by the bell. Now that's an old TV show now. Okay, but there's something in that song. They're saying you being saved by the bell. So there's something about this person. Maybe you'll find out later on, that it's a good thing that you chose to exercise your strength and move on. You may find out that this person is just somebody who's just non-committal. Period. Doesn't matter who it is. You may find out years later they're still up to the same old thing. Okay, and so your spirit team could be, warning you, like, you know what, you really did a good job exiting that connection. Don't be hard on yourself. It didn't go right, and but next, anywho, with the Lovers card here. Okay, so there's new love, new energy. They were just an experience, and just that, a lesson to be learned. We are all put here to learn lessons, and your spirit team does not want you to forget that. Okay, and just appreciate the redirection and the rejection that this person expressed when they admitted that they wanted to have a third party. And you may find out, excuse me, that the third party that they want to bring into the connection, they probably have been dating this person all along. You may find that out, that they may have been dating this person all along. Yep. And so you are avoiding, a lot of disappointment. You are avoiding the heartache, okay? By this being something fresh and new, excuse me, and this person is revealing who they are. They are helping you, showing you where not to waste your time. Like, look, you're looking for something serious. Look, I'm non-committal. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm non-committal. That's exactly what they're doing. Okay. And so you're back to the drawing board. You are the powerful one. We have the high priestess and we have the magician out here. You are fully empowered. You're not insecure. You know who you are and you know what you want. And it makes no sense to stay in a connection where someone is not ready to commit, or you're just not on the same page. Their head is somewhere else. They may not have an understanding of who they are or know about, what takes place, when a man and a woman has relations. That what I just stated is more than a climax, it's more than a fleeting moment. There are situations that can lead you or leave you in the energy of the Five of Pentacles, like I just mentioned, you know, pulling different people into your coven or into your relationship. And then you wonder why a business deal didn't go well, or you wonder why, so and so is progressing and but you're not. All kind of different things could occur. Things could go on with your health, with your finances, okay? And so this may be someone, they don't have a spiritual connection. They're just not on that level, okay? They could have a lot of infantile energy still residing in them, a lot of residual energy, childlike nature energy where they feel they need to filter through. They're not done. They're not done having fun, okay? But you, Darch one, with all these swords here, you dodged the big one. Be proud of yourself for making the right decision. Collective, you know how many people, male and female, choose to stay in situations that they know are not good for them. And they choose to take on the burden and the baggage regardless of what's taking place. Many will stay in that situation and just sacrifice themselves until they're depleted. And so, bravo for you. I should have put a different candle in there. Like it's about to go out in a minute. But if it do, oh well, we'll keep reading. But either way, yeah. So with the Knight of Cups here, the Knight of Cups represents chivalry, romance, and communication. So as I said, you have new energy coming in when it comes to your love life, okay? We have the Lovers here, and we have the Knight of Cups here. So you have new energy coming in, okay? Someone who believes in romance, someone who's very intellectual as well. You could be someone who enjoys a good conversation. That could be something that turns you on, okay? Okay, whatever works for you. Someone you don't have to feel like you have to battle to love or make them see you. I'm picking up on that. Okay, that's not for everyone. That's for someone. Maybe this connection had you feeling like you had to force this person to see you, and you were wondering once they mentioned that they wanted to have a twosome, threesome, or tensome. That's sarcasm. That they wanted a third party, it was like a battle, maybe it made you kind of feel insecure, but you caught yourself. I'm hearing that you caught yourself like, wait a minute, it's not me. I don't have to question myself. I just need to get away from this person. Oh, it's me. No, it's not you. It's me. So that's good that you came to grips. You came to the realization like, I don't have to stay in this connection. I'm not the problem. Oh, all I have to do is leave this connection. Okay. And then I can return back to my throne, rightfully so. The true value, my true self-worth, my true identity. I am a leader. I am very wise, intelligent, smart, beautiful, handsome, and I am a wonderful catch for the right person that is on the same page as I. Okay. So trust and know, as I just said, this person is just an experience, nothing less and nothing more. One for the arsenal to make you stronger and to make you wiser. Okay. This person may, even after you moved on, don't be surprised if they try to come back, you know. I just want to see how you doing. Yeah, you still make that chicken like you used to. Yeah, I remember you used to rub my feet, you know. So don't be surprised, you know. Hey, big head text, or, you know, can I come through? You know, this person may try to, after you've moved on. Wow, and I'm seeing you like literally in the presence of your new love interest, and this person could be calling your phone, texting you, emailing you, trying to reach out to you, and it's going to catch you off guard. Like, what the heck? What? Like, this been over. What do you want now? Okay. Meanwhile, you know, this person will be busy with the Three of Pentacles, you know. I'm hearing, like I told you earlier, you may hear when you, as you move forward, that this person has not changed and they're up to their old antics. Like you may hear that they've moved on to another relationship, but they're asking that person to have parties with them. You know, they're asking that person the same thing. Every person they get in a relationship with, well, I don't even know it's a relationship when you bring all this energy. I mean, because the sacredcy is like gone once you start doing that kind of activity. Let's be honest. It's not even a union no more. It's wide open when you bring other energy into it. But yeah, you may hear that they're the same person, that they've become addicted to a particular lifestyle, okay? Where they can't control themselves and they must have many. And after you've moved on and found someone who matches your fly, you know, they want what you want. This person may come trying to, and that's usually what the exes do. Once you move on, you know, they come back. You know, I bought you some flowers, cute little flowers. Don't you want them? They're your favorite. Can I buy you a drink? You know, that type of energy. You might tell them, look, I don't even drink no more. Mess them all the way up. Like, what? You don't drink no more? I remember we used to throw them back. Not no more. But as you're moving forward with the Two of Cups, you know, you will be enjoying life, your love life, and enjoying and experiencing a lot of bliss and a lot of passion. So collective. You've made a wonderful choice, and Spirit is saying, you know, just keep going. The great choice you made was not to linger, not to stay. There are many who choose to stay, you know, and knowing that it's not for them, knowing that their partner has showed them who they are. And in the words of great Maya Angelou, when people show you who they are, simply believe them. And you have chosen to move forward. And so, bravo for you. Okay? Bravo for you. Congratulations. You have new love coming into your life. You didn't allow yourself to sacrifice yourself, you know, your self worth, your value, your time, your energy by standing in a connection that's not for you. It's not about really that they wanted to, you know, have third parties and be open with it, you know, swap all this energy. It's the fact that you chose to move on and get out the way, and that's the classiest and the most graceful way to answer a person's question of such, you know. And you did it without conflict, you know, without animosity and without conflict. No, no, thank you, and I'm gone. So this concludes the reading. I trust and hope that it assists you for your highest good.